Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I thought I'd give you a quick rundown on all the drill bits that I like to carry as a maintenance plumber. So as you know, I like to be super organized, and using the bit pocket as a pouch definitely allows me to do so. So I thought I'd give you a quick little rundown and show you exactly what I carry, and there might be a few things that you might think is a good idea to carry yourself. So let's just get into it. So the pouch has two little pockets on either side. So I like to keep my pencil on one side and also a marker pen on the other, just a set standard for everybody. And in the very top we have some spade bits from Bosch. Now these are like the real heavy duty twist bits. When you put these into your drill through wood, they do like to pull through, so always make sure that you're on a low speed, as these can actually do some damage. So I like to keep a 18, a 20 and also a 25, so that should do you for most first fixing, anything like that. And also in the top I like to keep a spare junior hacksaw blade, as we use them all the time. So on the second row we got some Saber saw blades. I like to use my Saber saw for cutting out most things. It's just 10 times easier than using anything else, especially with like toilet parts. If you're cutting underneath a cistern, Saber saw every time gets it out super fast, and as well as pump valves. That is like my favorite thing to do, is just slice straight through the body. So I keep a little short version. So these are all Bosch bits. You'll see that a general trend for me is actually using Bosch. I really highly rate these bits. They last a long time and they're pretty good value for money, and you can also get them readily available from Amazon, which is where I keep them. So I'll give you a little link down below for that. So I like to keep a few little sets of the Saber saw blades, and we also have a tile bit. Now everything of my bits is all hex shank. So I can quickly pop this in if you've got like an impact driver or a little converter for your normal battery drill. Then always go for hex bits. It just makes things 10 times easier swapping in and out, and you don't have to worry about undoing the chuck. So I always keep a 6mm tile drill bit. And we also have a long masonry bit. So this is a 5.5. I normally use red plugs. I don't ever use browns. It's just my sort of thing. I like to use red wall plugs as well as 10-headed screws. That's like my go-to for radiators and stuff like that. So that's the longer version of the 5.5 masonry bit. And I like to carry a big impact driver bit from I think this Saber. It's a really good brand, like I said, on Amazon, really cheap, and they do last a long time. And I like to keep the little bit in length ones as well. Normally you can get the little small ones, but I like to keep these ones. They're a little bit longer, and it is a Posi 2. Everything's Posi 2 for me. I hate a Phillips. It's just my preferred way. So in the bottom section is a step drill. So these are really good for cutting metal. Beautiful drill bits. They go through super fast. If I want to drill out, I use these on actual wall anchors. So if you've got like the plasterboard fixings in a wall and you want to get rid of them because they're in the wrong place, you want to pop them back through the plasterboard so they can fill and stuff like that. These just rip straight through the middle of them. So I always keep one of these. And probably the most common used drill bits that I use as well is my little pilot bits. So I keep a 3mm, which is for like shower enclosures and stuff like that. So hex as well. So that's a pilot bit, and a 4. Now we normally use a 4 for Valenti units. So if you're doing the handles, always make sure you carry a 4 because it's always that size. So like I said, hex shank as well. Everything's all hex shank. I like to keep a spare bit holder as well. So in case I want to swap out different bits or extend, I've always got one of these available for me. And we also have I think this is a 16mm tile drill bit. So for drilling showers or like first fixing for radiators going through the floor, a tile drill bit in 16mm always gets you out of the mess. And the last bit I like to carry in here is a swaging tool. So if I'm ever short of 15mm sockets, I can just make my own, spin a new piece so I can go inside internally of the copper, make myself a nice little swage so he always stays in with me. So that's a quick little rundown of all the drill bits in this bit pocket. And like I said, the best thing about it as well, save it to the end, it's fully magnetic. So none of the drill bits ever fall out. So I can slop it straight over the top, keeps it nice and protected. Those spade bits won't go into me if I put this onto my belt. It's got a nice little clip on the back. And what I also like to do is on my tool bag is clip it to the side. So that keeps it on me at all times. So that's a quick little rundown on all the drill bits that I carry inside my bit pocket. If you like today's plumbing video, please give it a like. Drop a comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one.